So what are we doing here again, Sonny?
I don't know. Maybe we could question Natasha.
Do you think she's here?
Who knows, Marty? We'll see.
There's Philmar. Maybe he knows something.
Yeah, maybe he's not drunk as a skunk.
Stop projecting onto others, old chicken.
Ah, shut the clock up, Marty.
Oh, I'm sorry I hurt your precious feelings, Boss Bird.
Why do I feel like I'm never gonna forget this sign?
Because you have a photographic memory?
You moron. The Tsar Club. I'm not gonna forget this buzzing red neon light anytime soon.
Moonlight Boulevard. Ah, that movie. It's a real classic, I'm telling you.
If you say so, Mr. Film Critic.
Laugh all you want, but believe it or not, very few have seen more movies in the city than me. So, you can believe me.
I would never try to doubt your word. If we were really in a movie, at least there'd be a chance of a happy ending.
Tonight, maybe we'll be on the front page once again.
Oh, God forbid.
Tonight, maybe. If this car's still here, and Wessler's already gone, that means it's not his car.
It's like your first day as a detective. You didn't consider that he could have multiple cars?
Huh, you could be right.
Sometimes I think you breathe in too much gun smoke, Marty.
But I love the smell so much. Maybe it's not...
The car's still here. Could it be Natasha's? The car's still here. Could it be Natasha's? Philmar looks a bit soaked, doesn't he?
Well, it is raining.
I didn't mean the rain, Marty.
Yeah, I know.
Still, let's ask him what he saw. Maybe he can tell us something useful.
If the old man still sees anything, eagle eye or not.
Hey, old bird. What are you waiting for out here in the rain?
Is that you, boys? I'm a little, tired.
I can see that, pal.
Oh, it's all right. I just can't find my car. I don't see very well in the rain. My eyesight's pretty bad. I should wear glasses. Imagine that. A hawk wearing glasses.
Yeah, it's funny.
There ain't nothing funny about it, Snowflake.
Whoa, all right, sorry.
Have you seen Natasha or Ibn since we left?
Ibn? He got put off a long time ago. Natasha, I haven't seen her.
Thanks anyway, pal. Good luck with finding your car. You, want some help?
Could it be that I didn't come here by car? What do you think, Sonny? Old friend?
Well, I wouldn't know that, Phil, but, you take care, all right?
Ah, you're telling me? Oh, that's funny. Sonny, pal, listen.
Tell me, Phil.
I like you. Really, I do. So listen here. Whatever happens, you hear? Whatever happens, never fall in love with that woman.
You mean Natasha?
Who else would I mean, bird brain?
Okay, Phil. I promise.
Like hell. Maybe I came by bike.
Bike, huh? I have a hard time imagining that, pal.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Maybe you flew, huh?
Don't you provoke me, Marty. You hear?
Hey, I was just kidding. Don't peck off my tail feathers, brother.
Maybe.
Hey, boys, tell me, is Natasha still inside?
I can't give you any information about that, gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Ah, the regulations. I know. We've gotten used to it.
I am glad to hear that.
And your boss, Wessler? Can we find him in the VIP lounge?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that either.
But we can take a look for ourselves, right?
No problem, gentlemen.
Thanks, Wooly.
Your friend's not the talkative type, is he? He understands what we're saying, right?
Don't anger me, chicken, or I'll tear out your throat before you could say hemp seed.
Ha! Just try, Fleabag.
Hey, folks, relax. The night's still young. We'll have plenty of time to tear each other's throats out, but right now we're busy.
Huh. You're right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Excuse me, are you the parking valet?
Heh, you lost.
Ah, I'll have to practice that some more. Excuse me, are you the... Excuse me.
I can't stand that guy. Why doesn't he have his mane cut?
Stop being so old man. It's a different world now. That's a kind of fashion, you know.
Yeah, fashion. I can't stand that guy. Hello again, Bojack.
Please don't call me that, sir.
You're right. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Well, if you really must know, I'm Lance, sir.
Okay, Lance. Listen, it's very important.
Oh, please, sir. Don't get me involved in anything. I just want to get my shift over with and go home to sleep. Relax. There won't be a problem. Just answer the questions honestly. Oh, if I must, let's give it a try.
Right, kid.
Lance.
Lance. Yeah. So, have you seen Natasha since her performance?
Oh, no. Don't ask me anything about Miss Kitsenko and Mr. Wessler. It could cost me my job or even more. Hey, it's a matter of national security.
It could be.
Yeah, see, it could be. So, if you help, you won't only be helping us, but the crown and the whole city of Clawville. Oh, okay, all right, just stop that chicken shit, will ya? I saw Natasha, yeah. She came down, spoke with someone, then stormed out the front door.
And then what happened?
She came right back in 2 or 3 minutes later, soaked to the bone. She was in a hurry. She went up to her suite, then came back down and left.
And you haven't seen her since?
I genuinely haven't seen her ever since, sir.
Thanks, Lance. You've been a great help.
I'm happy to hear that. So Natasha had left.
Seems so. But she never arrived at the weekend house.
Then?
Then we'll stay with the original plan. We'll gather our thoughts at the office and go over everything we know.
Okay, Boss Bird. Lead the way.
If anyone asks, Lance, we were never here.
Sure, sir.
This guy was here before, right? He's handling it pretty well.
And there are even more pretty dames all over him. You think they dig his antlers that much?
More like his wallet, Marty. There was a time when women were all over us.
Why the past tense, Sonny? I'm still pretty damn hot.
Sure you are, Marty. Keep on dreaming. Never lose hope. I don't even miss those times.
Whatever you say, Sonny, what Natasha was doing on the stage, no man can ignore. Or woman, for that matter.
I didn't say I ignored it, Marty, but you gotta learn to separate the client from the job.
Ah, that's a cheap script, Sonny. You know the world doesn't work like that. And you definitely don't work like that.
If you say so. Bourbon moon hangs in the sky.
You think the guy's taking a shine to Olivia now?
Why should I care? And while we're at it, why do you care?
Me? I don't care at all.
And why do you ask?
What? Stop bugging me. Who does he think he is? The fantastic Mr. Fox?
What did that fox ever do to you, Marty? You a racist now?
Who, me? No, on the contrary. But I don't like how he looks at Olivia.
Well, I think they look good together. They're only missing a slice of cheese.
Huh, very funny.
Drop it, Marty. Wessler's secretary could even know something useful.
So we meet again. How unpleasant.
I'm sorry, Olivia. We won't keep you long. Perhaps you could tell us if you've seen Natasha.
She hired you and you already lost sight of her? That's unfortunate.
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried?
Are you asking me that? I haven't seen her since she was on stage. Not like I was paying any attention to her or anything.
Thanks, sweetheart. We won't bother you anymore.
Thanks, Olivia.
Don't mention it.
Just one more thing, Toots. Could you perhaps tell us where Mr. Wessler is?
I'm his assistant, not his babysitter, Beaky.
So you don't know?
I have no idea.
Roger that. Thank you.
So, gentlemen, is there anything else?
Nah, thanks, Olivia. We're good. Phyllis and Roy's are nowhere to be seen. Praise the great wild ones.
Well, let's hope this is a good omen.
Maybe, finally, the pincushions have started to do something with themselves.
And maybe it's not a coincidence, since we've just found a dead body, Marty.
Yeah, what can I say? The night's starting to get off, huh? Just like the good old days.
Well, let's just hope there won't be any more surprises tonight.
You don't believe that, do you, boss? How many of these did we wreck in 10 years, Sonny?
9. And I have no idea. I stopped counting after year 2.
How much does it cost the city to keep us on the force?
Well, stop thinking about it. It'll make your head hurt.
Yeah, right. They should really switch to a new model. We've been driving around in these since they invented the wheel. Even the most incompetent fur smuggler can outride us on a bicycle.
Well, at least we can blame the car.
Good point. They should really switch to... You know, we've been shot at so many times, and we shoot others so many times, that you forget that one stray bullet, and it's all over.
The last bullet in me was from you, and it wasn't stray.
I mean, don't distress yourself over it. I'm not mad at you anymore.
Thanks. Let's be thankful for all the bullets that ended up in here, Marty.
What do you mean?
Because a bullet in a wall isn't in a body. Where there are no guns, there's no peace. Where there are guns, there's never gonna be peace. Sheep shit. Where there are no guns, there's no peace. Where there are guns, there's never gonna be peace. Sheep shit. Where there are no guns, there's no peace. Where there are guns, there's never gonna be peace.
Sometimes I think Blood Boil lives in some kind of pseudo-reality.
What?
An imaginary, distorted reality where he's controlling the city and, right now, he's building some kind of police state utopia for the future.
What exactly have you been reading?
Why? Can't I have my own thoughts?
I don't know. Can you?
Aw, so heartwarming, isn't it?
No, it's not. Sometimes I think the badge means nothing anymore.
Well, only you can decide that, boss.
I mean, the motto, the lion, the crown. They've lost their significance in the eyes of the people.
Not while we're around, Sonny.
Maybe Marty's right. We've got to do everything for the city that we can. Tonight, the heart of the station is beating incessantly.
That was beautiful, boss.
Tonight... Hey, Mon. Is the boss, angry today?
Angry? That's an understatement.
I see the New Year's madness has started. Everyone busy?
As normal, boys. The city's gone crazy, and we already have our first dead body. They found a girl in Flowerville. It's a nasty case.
What do we know about it?
Sonny, you know I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Mon. I only have 120 days left. We could pretend these are my last beautiful days.
On my feathers, Sonny, stop that. It's so not your style.
Ah, he's been like this all day.
Shut up, Marty. Come on, Mon.
All right. Though I don't know much. The girl was found inside a house. I won't tell you the address. I have a hunch you already know.
Why do you think that?
Never mind. Anyway, she was naked, but there wasn't any sign of a struggle. There was a message written on the wall and on her back, too.
That's all?
That's all.
Thanks, Mon.
You're not gonna ask what the message was?
Oh yeah, what was it?
You already know, don't you?
I'm an open book to you, Mon.
One I've read too many times. Can I be honest? I'm worried about you boys. You haven't gotten mixed up in some shady affair, have you?
We have. Sorry, Mon. I could never lie to you.
Well, then I strongly advise you to get yourself out of it because I'm not in the mood for your funeral, all right?
Furry gods, don't be so extreme, Mon. It's just some routine sniffing around on New Year's Eve.
You don't do routine, boys. When you're sniffing around, fire and chaos follow.
Hey, you're not Meredith H. Marble, the author of the Chicken Police books, by any chance? That would have been a great blurb.
I'm not joking, boys.
Okay, Mon. We'll be careful.
I hope so. Don't do anything crazy, all right?
Okay, Mon. No promises. I see the boss is ready to explode today.
What did you expect? The madness kicked in and he's got to be at the PD. Deputy Malloy's blind drunk.
What's the name of the old man's wife again? Poor lady.
Marcia. She was waiting here for a while too, hoping it'll only take a few minutes. But as soon as they saw the state Malloy was in, she got into a taxi and went home.
So that's why the old hound's so angry.
Please, boys, don't make him more so, all right?
Unfortunately, I can't promise that, doll.
As usual.
Look what we found, Mon. Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. Embossed, gilded. These are rare. But I've never seen anything like this one before. Where's it from?
I'm afraid that's a secret, at least for now.
You haven't taken vital evidence from a crime scene, I hope.
Oh, what are you thinking?
On my feathers. You're gonna be in trouble, boys.
Only if we don't wrap it up, Mon. Listen, Mon, that girl they found in Flowerville.
You've seen her, right?
Yes, we were first on the scene.
Boys, you know I should report you immediately, don't you?
We know, Mon. We're only asking for a little more time. We're hot on the trail. If you learn anything, would you, please tell us?
Are you crazy?
Hey, keep it down. Blood boil's right behind us.
Please, Mon. It's a matter of life and death.
God damn. Okay, but only because I can see how much it means to you.
Thanks, doll. We'll be forever grateful. Good old Philmar hasn't been sniffing around here recently.
Yeah, he was here a week and a half ago. He used the archives and took out some public records.
That's all?
That's all. Oh, and he asked me out for a coffee.
I hope you said no.
Why are you so interested, Marty?
No, I'm not. I just...
I told him no. Just like I told you no on all 25 occasions.
Glad to hear that.
Maybe next time. I'm not in the mood to meet any of my ex-colleagues right now.
Have you been flooded by patriotism too, Sonny?
Of course, Marty. I feel this way all the time.
I think you're mocking me.
I think you should become a detective. All it takes is one look, and my combs stop. Don't drink that shit, Marty. It's bad for your health.
Sonny, you're bad for my health.
Officer Barkman, one of Blood Boil's little protégés. Shouting in 3, 2, 1.
And action.
Martin, what the hell do you think you're doing?
We're just patrolling, sir.
At the station?
No, we're here for something else, sir.
You missed me, huh?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I mean...
Why are you grinning, Santino?
I can't grin, sir. I have a beak.
Oh, be cute. I can see it in your eyes.
Should I close them, sir?
Don't you peck at me, chicken, you hear?
We're not even here anymore, Chief. We just quickly stopped by for something.
Get out of my sight.
Yes, sir. Damn it, Sonny. Why do we have to do this?
You'll survive, Marty. If he hasn't chomped your head off before, he's not going to do it tonight.
I'm not so sure about that. Damn it, Sonny.
You're on duty. Am I right, Martin?
Yes, sir.
Then why the hell are you standing here? Don't you have something to do?
I do, sir.
Then fuck off. And you, Sonny, don't even think about saying anything. I can already see you're dying to say something funny.
I wouldn't think about it, sir.
You're on duty. Am I right, Martin? Then why the hell are you...
I do.
We had no choice but to continue the investigation where it started. In that shady little apartment I called home. The only lead was the list Philmar gave us, with all those imposing names on it. But what could it mean? And why did Natasha keep it secret from us? But most importantly, what did all this have to do with Deborah's death? The trail started to get cold, and so did the air outside. There was something unsettling in the black clouds, hiding all the stars. I prayed that they didn't bring an early snowfall. The night was already painful enough.
So, what are we doing here?
Trying to calm down. I'll have a shot.
Sure you will.
And we're trying to put the pieces together, of course. Figure out what's next.
And what is next, Boss Bird?
Let's take a look at what we've learned so far. So, how did this whole case start? The threats are meant for Natasha, no doubt about that. There was something Natasha didn't speak about. Natasha is terrified, and she's in real danger. But she kept this list hidden from us. It seems too important to keep it a secret. What could we do with this list? I know only one person who moves in circles high enough to know where it's from. Lewis. We must ask him if we want to get out of this dead end. So, the card is, maybe a dead end. The piece of painting, too.
But the list Philmar gave us...
Exactly. Full of those imposing names. And I only know one person who moves in similar circles.
Lamar!
Yes, Marty. It's Lewis. Exactly.
Of course, it's Lewis. But where do we find the Bunny Man?
Well, since he owns this building, I'm hoping he's here. It's worth a call.
You know his number?
By heart. 555-932. I wrote it down in my notebook as well.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
Of all that's furry, I should be doing something. But I just stare out the window like a feather-brained fool. Pull yourself together, Sonny. If there are books in the world worth feeling sorry for, these are them. Maybe when I can't afford heating anymore, I'll make a good fire out of them. Maybe when I can't... Would you like a shot?
You know what? When we're done with the case, then we can celebrate.
Let's hope the case won't end us instead.
Amen to that, Brother Bird.
Marty's right. We need a clear head for this. When this is all over, I'm gonna hire me a secretary. Maybe I'm really gonna write that novel. If I make it to retirement alive, of course. I think there's family stuff in there. What's left after my wife and daughter.
You weren't an orphan, were you? That would explain a lot, you know? You've never talked about your family.
No, I wasn't an orphan. My parents are dead, but most of my family still lives somewhere in Averia.
Then what the hell still keeps you in Clawville? There's nothing remotely good here, especially nothing as good as a family.
I had my own family, Marty. Not anymore. And Clawville is my home, like it or not, because that's what I deserve.
Okay, I get it. You weren't an orphan, were you? I know. He's the guy who smuggled cocaine in his prosthetic leg, isn't he?
One more word about Mr. Davis, Marty, and I'm gonna wring that ham-sized neck of yours.
You don't have to cock-a-doodle immediately, you know. I'm just clucking with you, okay? Those guys were something, huh?
Nowadays, I don't know what they were, or what I believed they were.
Say, Bossbert, did you read poetry now?
No. Why?
Because you're going nuts.
Well, thanks. It's like it wasn't even us.
You're not becoming sentimental, are you?
No, I mean, we were suckers for sure, but looking back now, I feel at least we knew what we wanted.
I still know what I want.
And what do you want, Marty?
A lovely wedding and a long honeymoon. Laura deserves it. And I also want Blood Boil's job.
A rooster's never gonna be police chief, Marty. Not at this time. Not in this place.
Thanks for putting me in my place all the time. I hope you don't call me again for another 5 years. She was the one, right? I mean, the one. So?
Marty, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear a single word. Are we clear?
Jeez, calm down, Boss Bird. She was the one, right?
Nothing interesting in there. But if there is, it'll remain hidden for all eternity. "121 days until retirement. Then to infinity and beyond."
What? Why are you staring at me?
I don't know. I'm still not used to us working together again.
Really? I didn't get used to it for 10 years, if that helps.
Only 9, Marty. Only 9. To be honest, I'm glad I don't have to do this alone.
That's not something I often hear from you, boss.
Look, I'm sorry I dragged you into this, Marty.
Don't be. I would have been bored to death, still be on that shooting range.
And Laura, what about her?
She's used to it. Every New Year's the same. You know, since that special one.
Don't say it.
A bloody New Year's. Yeah. So Laura's probably at home, waiting for me on the couch, staring into a candle and killing a bottle of wine. Or 2.
You can get out of this any time. You know that, don't you?
If you start something, finish it, right? Let's just make it through alive, okay? Or Laura will bite off my head. Literally.
I'm on it, partner.
What could this list mean? And what's the connection to Deborah?
I have no idea, Marty, but we'll figure it out. Hey, Lewis, sorry to disturb you again. Could you come over to my place? I have a question for you. It's very important. It's about a case.
A real case? With the chicken police? Of course, Sonny. I'll be over in a few minutes.
Thanks, pal. I owe you one.
One? Just a second.
Good old Rabbit. I can always rely on him. Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Oh, don't mention it. Besides, it was my big dream to help you with a serious case.
Well, let's hope you can help. What can you tell me about this list, old pal?
Well,
these names. I know half of them personally. Maybe even more.
I knew it.
But I have no idea what kind of list this is.
here we go.
But these are all members of the upper class, politicians, business people. Oh my. Even the commander of the Royal Guard.
Damn.
but I really don't know what it means.
So, is it a dead end?
I'm afraid so. May I ask what you have gotten yourself into? This looks serious.
It's complicated, Lewis, but nothing good. I can tell you that much.
Ah, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Maybe there's something. Deborah, the girl who came to me tonight.
Yes, she's a very lovely young lady.
Where did you take her after you two left?
Where she asked me to Flowerville.
Flowerville? Rochester Street 37?
Yes, exactly. Why?
Luck.
Did something happen?
Nothing good, Lewis. Nothing good.
This?
This?
Oh, my goodness.
I think we have a bingo, gentlemen.
You see, I also have one of these.
A card? Like this? Really?
Yes. It's a membership card to a very exclusive club.
How exclusive?
Very.
That's what I'm talking about.
What does SN mean, Lewis?
It's the sweltering Nile.
But that's a...
Well, yes, it's a brothel, but it's not like that. It's something completely different.
Calm down, Lewis. We're not going to tell anybody.
Thank you so much. It is rather embarrassing.
Listen, Lewis. How do we get in?
You want to get in? Well, if you show them this card, they'll surely let you in, but it will be obvious you're not regulars there.
We're used to that.
So, are we going to a luxury brothel?
Correct, Marty. Thanks for the help, Lewis. I owe you one. For the third time today, I think.
I don't know what you said to him, but after you finished, he almost immediately van disappeared.
Really? That's suspicious.
Or he had business elsewhere. It's New Year's Eve. Everybody's going somewhere.
I don't know what you I didn't see her after the show. If I'm not mistaken, she usually leaves when everyone else has already left.
What else do you know about her, Lewis?
Oh, not much. What everybody knows. She was a dancer, then a backing singer, then star, and then club owner.
We found out as much already. Do you think she'd fled the Stavonian massacre? That's why the secrecy.
Do you mean the massacre of the royal family? I'd say her accent is a dead giveaway, and her name too, though it's undoubtedly an alias.
So it's possible that she is a part of the royal family.
I don't think so. Nobody could have survived that awful night.
You're probably right. What should we know about the place, Lewis? Besides what they're dealing in there.
No, it's an elegant and exclusive place. Not everybody visits them for that, you know. Some animals just go for company.
I see. I guess it's mostly visited by the upper class.
Mostly, yes. The wealthy who have a taste.
Yes, of course.
Is it true what they say, that it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the royalists?
The Nile is a proud herald of the coexistence of all the species, yes, but stronghold? I don't think so.
But the place must be an eyesore for the separatists, right?
Oh, don't worry for the girls, Sonny. They can defend themselves quite well. The separatists wouldn't dare to go near the place.
Well, we'll see what they have to say about these two old cocks.
That was a little bit, equivocal.
maybe I should ask something specific from him.
What could this list mean? And what's the connection to...
I have no idea, Marty. To Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood pressure.
These brides are elegant, just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails, furry ears, a raspy tongue?
Oh, for the love of all the gods, stop it.
But just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
How young is this girl? Damn.
This place is clucked up.
Do you think they're forced to do this?
Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny? We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
You are, Marty. You have the chance to work with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand.
Aha.
A fine young gal, that's for sure. That woman, she's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty, do you have to say it out loud? It gives me goosebumps.
Chicken bumps, more like.
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but yeah, maybe.
Honestly, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, she's a very attractive gal, huh? And this photo is really something. Very, artistic.
You call that art?
This is what real art is about, Sonny. It's beautiful and mysterious.
Well, you should have seen the picture on Natasha's wall. Your heart would have skipped a beat for sure.
Wait, what picture? Talk to me.
Nothing. Forget it. It's not important.
Hey, you're not getting off that easily. I want to know.
No, my friend, you have to earn that.
You're a real bastard, you know?
I know, Marty. Maybe it is really her.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Oof, I don't know about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather, or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Yeah, old fart.
Beauty is relative.
Yeesh. That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did you just say?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing.
Is he a bouncer or a guest? I'd rather not ask. Holy fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before. Is this even legal?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Vice?
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay, I was pulling your leg. But still, it's a little hot in here.
Oh, cool down, Marty. Don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
You don't need to tell me. All I'm thinking about is her.
With a hatchet in her hand.
More like my nuggets.
That's...
Laura.
That's it, Marty. Just slowly turn away from the pictures.
Laura.
That's it, Marty.
Laura. I don't even know. Good gods!
Hey, keep it down, Marty.
I see it now. Of all that's furry.
Yes, it's very furry. Or more like, shaggy. This picture, this one's really artistic for a change.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? Do what you want, for God's sake.
Happy to help, ma'am.
Oh, what a gallant young man.
Clucking lords.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm much obliged.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
May I invite you?
I think she must be the receptionist.
Bravo, Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
Well, you know, that's a good question.
That's exactly what I mean. Maybe she knows something about Deborah, or the card that brought us here.
My name is Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the Sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
If I may, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Marty, not now.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah? We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
No. Excuse me, you misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
You hear that, Sonny? Any questions?
Shut up, Marty.
If you have a specific question, please, go ahead, officers.
Oh, you've noticed we're cops.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but it was evident the moment you turned up.
Should we take that as a compliment?
If you'd like. I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, you know, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Do you know a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
I see. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
If you have any questions of that nature, please come back with a warrant.
Touche.
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Was this person a regular here?
If this belonged to her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
May I invite you gentlemen for a...
No, thank you. We're in a...
Oh.
Beauty is relative. A fine...
I apologize for the wait. Please, come with me, gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so yes.
Please, miss, take us to her.
With pleasure.
Madame Zavas was a legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spymaster, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence. Interesting pieces.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilenites.
Ah, hence the name, the Sweltering Nile.
It's a river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
Ah, interesting.
Thank you.
Beautiful pieces for sure. They must be worth a fortune.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
There's something weird about that clock. There are books here on quite a variety of topics. There are books here on quite a variety of topics. There are books. There are books. There are books.